Hey guys, January 1st, 2017, my very first vlog. I should look at the camera. My very first vlog, and I'm going to be using my cheap little webcam here because I'm going to do mailbag. So I'm answering a question. You can see it on screen right here. So let me just quickly read it. Steph, I've decided I don't want to be a programmer. What? No, I'm just kidding. Well, anyway, we'll read on. But I still have the ability to make nice looking functional websites using WordPress. Top-notch skill. I'd be perfectly happy making $25 an hour or whatever as a WordPress person rather than making $60 an hour doing code that is complicated for me every day. I can see that appeal. So first comment, the 25 an hour versus 60 an hour, it all depends on where you live in the world. Different markets will give you different price points in terms of your per hour wage. That being said, yes, hardcore app developers in whatever language probably will make more than somebody who works just as a WordPress theme creator, guy who configures WordPress, guy or girl. That being said, if you set up a company, first as a freelancer, where you're doing exclusive WordPress work, WordPress installations, WordPress theme work, that kind of stuff, you could probably make a lot more than you'd think. Maybe as much as a coder would, if not, well, maybe as much as a coder would, because there's such a huge demand for WordPress. So it's a good profession to get into. But very few places talk about being a WordPress consultant. Would really like you to hear your take on it. So, Mr. Mark Anello, I'm answering that email. Well, no, that comment. Yeah, it's a great place to go, and I think that you learn your HTML5, your CSS3, of course, a touch of JavaScript, just a taste. You don't have to be a huge programmer, just a touch, so you can mess around with JavaScript in your themes, WordPress themes. Maybe a little bit of jQuery because they're probably leveraging jQuery anyway. And I would also learn just a touch of PHP, just so, like my beginner's PHP course, just so you know your way around PHP, you're comfortable with it. Because as you know, WordPress is created with PHP. And so when you're messing around with code, a little bit of JavaScript code, a little PHP code, you're not so much a developer, but you're more of a scripter. A programmer, somebody who's playing around. So you're not developing apps from scratch, which is a huge job. You're modifying apps, adding little bits of functionality, maybe writing quick little plugins. So that is a very viable profession. A WordPress consultant could be making big money, and if you position yourself right as a freelancer, you could make as much or more than a coder working for somebody, that's for sure. So yeah, that's a great profession. Get in there. It's a nice blend of nerd skills. WordPress skills, WordPress theme skills, a little bit of coding skills with HTML5, CSS3, so you can do responsive theme work, and maybe a touch of JavaScript and jQuery, and a touch of PHP so you can get deeper into WordPress. As you know, WordPress themes are built of PHP pages, so understanding PHP is kind of beneficial there. Again, not becoming a full-fledged app developer. So I'm going to end this mailbag with this comment by Todd Boothby. In my video, what was the video called again? Let's scroll. How to become an entrepreneur in 2017. That was a video I put out last night, in fact. Firefox is a really bad browser these days. It's making my little multicolored ball spin in Mac. Anyhow, so he writes, I think that quote is from Milton's Paradise Lost. Yes, I think you're right. I talked about, well, you just watched that vlog where I talked about starting a small business, being an entrepreneur in 2017. I quoted something from Star Trek, which quotes something from Milton's Paradise. Anyway, whatever. You're a writer in addition to everything else, so why not write a book on becoming an entrepreneur or write a memoir about your experiences? I enjoy your writing. Cheers. All right, well, thanks, Todd. Well, maybe, depending on how, time, quite busy with other work, but I will keep it in mind. But I might set up a vlog series for 2017, more specific to entrepreneurs rather than coders. Of course, it will be a blend of technology and entrepreneurs, because these days, if you become an entrepreneur, you have to really understand the technology space. You have to understand what tools you have out there, for instance, in terms of different languages, different types of hosting, perhaps, what languages might be better suited for a particular type of software or web app that you might produce for your small business. You might look at the way to manage your back office using modern technologies, all cloud-based stuff. Actually, I got a vlog on cloud-based business activities, if you will, coming out pretty soon. All right, that's about it. Very short vlog this time around. Happy New Year once again. Ciao.